aka Fat D the doll. D Money, do not act funny. Hair long, money long. Me and broke hoes do not get along. Long hair, don't motherfucking care. And this morning is Friday. Friday morning, it's not yet noon. I have been up since 7:30, 8 o'clock. My dog Nala, my daughter Appa, she went to bed pretty early. We woke up to watch TV with her daddy so I could smoke a blunt with him and last night. And then he said goodnight to us around midnight after his clothes dried. 1 minute. Don't. Give it to Mama. My daughter is a monster. Yes, she's a monster. She already killed the turtle I bought her. So I'm taking out the stuffing. It's crazy. This little girl is crazy. Everything I buy her, she destroys within moments. Yes, within moments. So I am on here early this morning to have a coffee, and it's crazy because nowadays all of these viral trending like content creations were things that I was doing, done, thought of, like was viral all over my neighborhood for, especially at the Lavalette Dunkin' Donuts with like the whole coffee idea. I'm not saying I invented it, but I damn sure thought of it way before folks were going viral doing get ready with me coffee type shit. And what's wild is I talk about this in a lot of my lives. I was publicly humiliated, bashed, made fun of, talked about, called mentally unstable or weird or different, all because I was filming at the Dunkin' Donuts, giving them like a $20 tip, okay, so that they would just like allow me to make my little eating videos and try like all these donuts, because I was working as a waitress at the Crab's Claw Inn in Lavalette, making $1,200 every 2 days, 3 days, just serving drinks and alcoholic drinks and food, seafood, and different Italian dishes. And my coworkers were pressed because I was picking up every shift available and known to man because I didn't drink. And of course I wound up relapsing, because that party life in the summer looks hella fun. But the whole point of me coming on live this morning and talking about this is because I had all intentions on being famous as far as like YouTube, and I was a big Musical.ly girl. Me and my friend Dana Matrano, we lived in the Oxford House down by the Tom's River Country Club, and I was working at the country club going viral on Musical.ly, basically saying like VIP only, this, that, and the third. And I had like a lot of followers and a lot of people who loved watching. Like me and my other friend Sylvia, we would go live on Periscope while cooking and stuffing like blue cheese olives. And it's crazy because Sylvia was a great bartender. She probably still is a great bartender, but she gave her life to heroin and Xanax and fentanyl. And she is so intelligent, that woman, but she was a little older than me, well, a lot older than me. I was like 26, 27, she was like 39, 40, and she put me onto Periscope or whatever, and I would go live from like the pool at my job in my like boy shorts, not boy shorts, my cargo, like long clam diggers, you know, like long shorts down past my knees, and my little tux, like my little collared shirt, looking like a dyke or a little tomboy. But in actuality, I'm not gay, but you know what I'm saying? I wasn't showing titties or ass or, you know what I'm saying, like nothing like that. I was just working really hard, and basically she would make the drinks and I would deliver them to the parents at the pool, and then I would make pizzas and chicken fingers, fries. I would sell like airheads to all the kids. And one of my real pretty friends that was in college, she would ride around on the Tom's River Country Club golf cart, and she would hand out drinks to the old white men, and like we were all eating, we were all chilling, like we all played our position. And even though we were employed by like, you know, an actual company, we were still kind of on our own little wavelength, doing our own little thing, and we were making $600 to $800 every 48 hours. And you know, my boss Dan and my other boss Kristen Lento at the time, they were very cool, like down to earth. They knew the shit. They were square as fuck. Well, Dan was in recovery, but Kristen was very square. She, you know what I'm saying, but she didn't judge or snitch, and she would give me like the Tuesday afternoon bridge players. They were 95 years old. They would get soup and salads and maybe tip me $1.50 or $2, but I wouldn't complain. And that's how I got the bigger weddings, bar mitzvahs, sweet 16s, and baby showers, because she saw that regardless of the struggle, like what customer I got, I was always kind and willing to help them, make sure their soup and their tea was hot. Make sure if 30 people were playing bridge, there was 28 separate checks, you know. I never whined. I would carry tables that were 70 pounds. You know, I would like carry them alone because I didn't have like anybody else to work with me during the day. All of my coworkers were in college or school, and I was so strong and so tough, and like my legs and my arms and my body were in such good shape, and like I don't know, I just vibed at that time. And I learned a lot from working with younger folks. Like a lot of them were popping Adderalls and shit before like it was the thing. We're going back like eight years, but like a lot of them were very intelligent, and even though we were all there just serving drinks and food, I just wanted to say that like if you're like 30, 40, 50, 60 and you don't respect 19 or 21 year olds and you don't listen to like their theories and their ideas, you're fucking dumb. Because let me tell you, your mind is definitely like a parachute. It only works when it's open. And still, now that I'm 30 or so and I work with 21 year olds, I'm all for them helping me, telling me what to do, giving me direction, and vice versa. Because when you remain open-minded, you remain humble, and when you guys work as a team towards one common goal, regardless of age, you get a lot more done. So this live is basically about my everyday life and my experience with being in recovery in the hospitality and customer service industry, and how I was watching some of my TikToks and I noticed that I look very triggered, like my peace is disrupted. And I said in one of the TikToks that there's a liquor store next door to my job and that I have thoughts, because one of my friends drinks pretty often and pretty heavily, and she's very, very young with no kids and no responsibilities. And her and I have talked about getting airplane bottles, you know. And it was only a conversation But one thing I wanted to tell you guys, cognitive behavioral therapy has taught me that words become thoughts and thoughts become uh, actions. And this is true because once you think about it and talk about it, you might do it. So I tell myself pretty often and frequently, even if it's to one close friend, family member, because those thoughts can sneak up on you, and before you know it, you have a needle in your arm. They say, like, at the bottom of every drink is a bag of dope, and I believe that wholeheartedly. That's why, like, I'll have a wine on Christmas, and, I'm saying, that's it. Like, I'll try, some of my Hispanic friends have made, like, that coquito. I'll try a little sip or a taste, but I have no reason to get blacked out or tipsy. Smoking bud is good enough for me. And there was a point where I was like, nah, like, I'm not going to be a smoker because I don't want it to, like, lead to other things, and it doesn't and it won't, because it's a very healing herb. I'm so grateful that I'm able to speak like this on my platform, and it is 18 and older, adults only, and I don't want kids to think that marijuana should be glorified. And I feel that people, including teachers and parents, should educate their 14, 15-year-olds, maybe even 12, depending upon how mature they are, to CBD and THC, because I feel that it's really, really good for anxiety with pets, especially if they scratch and stuff, like, and I'm relating this to myself, but I'm saying pets because I know pets do it, and that THC relieves their anxiety that has to do with itching themselves and rashes. Apoquel is like dog Benadryl, and it's very, very expensive. So not only can the human population, including little, young kids who have, like, autism and Asperger's, benefit from medicinal marijuana, I think we all can. And I think if jobs didn't have, like, if I didn't have coworkers that would be like, you smell like weed, rather than, yo, you smell good, let me get some, our world would be a much better, happier place. Less shootings, less violence, less hate, less hurt. And the reason why I love YouTube is because the internet has given me a platform where I could speak my truth, and I can shed light on the darkness. And I do not like darkness, however, I do not run from it. I was thinking about active shooters and the disgust and just the nasty, violent, hateful, hurtful, spiteful, disruptive, low vibrational losers that they fucking are. And I don't know much about, like, manifestos or what they do, but, like, bro, I get it. You feel hurt. But, like, and they always say, hurt people hurt people. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, bro. You're killing people's children, people's wives, people's daughters. Bro, I'm so disappointed in America and what people glorify. Like, don't put these fools on the news. Don't put them all over YouTube and all over TikTok, because that's what they intended on. They wanted to become extremely well known, even if it meant losing their freedom, because their life in general was not something that they cherished. And, like, that's the reason why I keep posting and I keep talking, is because I want my friends, my family, my loved ones, my community, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, the whole East Coast, to start using their platforms for good, and to start speaking on love and real gangsters and real mobsters and real G's. Like, they need to start stepping up and telling people guns are not cool. These rap songs are just songs, and when they're glorifying these weapons, people are getting the idea that they need them. Unless you're a hunter, unless you're a police officer, you do not need to be walking around with a gun. Learn how to fight. Like, I was watching Steven Seagal last night, I just want to say he's amazing. But I'm a big Cobra Kai fan, and I'm really into like MMA, jiu-jitsu, mixed martial arts. I'm not saying I'm really, really good at it, or I'm like a Ronda Rousey, wannabe, but yeah, like I do find interest in hand-to-hand combat, wrestling, and things of that nature because I respect somebody so much more if they have that self-defense education rather than purchasing a weapon as soon as they turn 18 and believing that that's what makes them strong and tough and resilient. If you want to be famous and you want to be well known as a hero, okay, you don't need to hurt and kill and make fun of one another. And it's so crazy. I mean, even some of my favorite TikTok reality stars and my favorite girls that do makeup, they're harassed violently on TikTok just for being pretty and having a channel where they show their fashion or their makeup. People tell them, make fun of their forehead or whatever. And it's like, yes, the girls that I follow are very strong and unique individuals. A lot of them have security guards, because they're that famous. But what about us who just walk, breathe, eat, and sleep in the real world? Like some of us want to just do our grocery shopping in peace, and we don't want to get talked about and publicly shamed for being in our pajamas at ShopRite. Our world is changing rapidly because, you can relate it, and I'm not being a Bible thumper, and there's nothing wrong with believing in God and talking about God anyway, but, I feel the world is changing rapidly because people are so accepting of hurt and hate and spite and deceit and bickering and laughing and gossiping. And it's always the folks who are less popular and more made fun of or were made fun of who, might gain a slight acceptance into society or a friend group or a social group or a job. And then they in turn start doing it to other people. I am totally against bullying. I laugh, I make jokes, I'm somewhat of a comedian, I say things I shouldn't out of retaliation for people coming at me. I do ask God for forgiveness when I say hurtful things about other folks, but I advise everybody to focus on your own weaknesses and try to find strength day to day. And if you can't change something, accept it. Acceptance is the key to all of our issues and problems if we can't change them. And I feel a lot of folks spend time making fun of other people because they're so insecure. Like, they don't even like to be looked at or spoken to because they're just so shy, painfully shy. So they have to say and do things that will take the focus off of their shortcomings. And I know we all know this as adult men and women. However, we forget in the moment that what other people think about us, their perception, is none of our business. And, I spend so much time focused on love and happiness and joy and music and dancing and singing and good food that I don't have time to worry about anybody's opinion of me, because opinions are not facts, okay? Feelings are not facts. I was watching the No Jumper interview with Coco Bliss, and she was so gut level honest. However, they spent a lot of time asking her about haters. All of that time could have been spent promoting her. And that's what, I also came on here to say. I am a unique individual, and being in my presence is a privilege. Don't waste it talking to me about dirt and filth. Let's not talk about other people. Let's talk about ways to get financially stable and, emotionally well. And let's have, a laugh. Laughter is great. for your spirit, for your soul, you know. Laugh until your stomach hurts. Laugh until you cry, because, you know, it beats the alternative, man. And I want to be an inspiration to everybody, young and old, to say that I come from a place of depression, of suicidal ideation, of prostitution, of drug addiction, of, you know, alcohol use and abuse, hereditary debt. You know, I'm changing internally in order to be a better mother to my children. And when folks come on this platform and they start to down me and dog me on the fact that, like, whose mama is this or whose coworker is this, I'm just like, bro, you are a bot, my friend. You just copy the disses and the comments of other folks just trying to get 5 seconds of fame, when you could be showing off your talents, your bravery, your heroic abilities, you know, by changing someone's outlook on life or cheering someone up. And instead of doing that, you're commenting on my page and on my YouTubes, getting notified when I go live. That's why I don't go live on this channel anymore. I upload videos or I record lives and I save them for later, because y'all will prey on me to wait until I go live to be destructive or disrespectful. And, you know, it's been done to me many times on Facebook, where girls try to join my live who are nobodies just to get a little clout. And if they don't get that recognition, they're talking crazy about me. I am a solo artist, a solo content creator for a reason. Life is what you make it, and I don't want quote-unquote co-defendants. By the way, I bought this cup today, adore. It has a lifetime warranty, and it's skinny, and I need it for my coffee because my water bottle is more for cold. So I'm gonna hook myself up with the warranty. But as I was saying, you know, life is what you make it. We all have 24 hours in front of us that, you know, we could do something brilliant and amazing to set us apart from other people. And rather than do that and contribute to your own success, your own happiness, your own channel, your own influence, and your own dollar, you will rather hop on someone else's live behind a fake account with no picture. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, I might have worked with on a project, worked with at a job in a restaurant, or rode the bus with, or kissed when I was, you know, 10. These people hide behind accounts and then do their best to, like, catfish you or come at you some kind of way just to be in the mix or be a part of. And it's like, if you have that much time on your hands to stalk me from a fake page or an unknown account, you feel me? And I am on your mind that much. That's happened to me at least 10 times in the last month. Clearly, you're not about your own bread. You're not about your own, you know, happiness. You're caught up in hate, spite, disrespect, anger, darkness. I like light. I like love. I like learning from others, respecting others, putting people up on game, them teaching me something. In my opinion, learning is the biggest privilege we have as humans in this world. And my goal, my dream, my vision is to put myself through college. I want to learn more about hospitality. I want to learn more about hotels, beaches, bars, clubs, food, cooking, baking, and I also want to learn more about writing and journalism and, you know, the weather. I don't care about, you know what I'm saying, you telling me my Vans look old or ugly or dusty or busted. I care about an education, a future. I want to pay off my college debt, my student loans, and get myself, you know what I'm saying? I want my brain on fleek and on point. Yeah, I want to be healthy, but I'm not just going to go buy a fucking BBL or something, bro. Like, I'm going to get my teeth fixed. You feel me? I'm going to make sure my back is good. We got to focus as adult women. Yeah, BBLs are great. Bodies are great. Butts are great. Boobs are great. But what about your mind, bro? What about your finances? What about your future? How'd you guys say? Be fucking for real? No man is just gonna take care of you, fund you, feed you, and finance you without you fucking him. And also, like, y'all make it seem like it's so easy. Y'all not disgusted? Y'all not disgusted by those old, washed up white men who smell like baloney? Trying to touch on you and kiss on you? Like, oh, do you do deep French kissing? That shit is nasty. It's played out. It's old. It makes me violently ill. I don't know, bro. I just think a lot of the things that you glorify, like 304s, accountants, OF, yeah, it's cool having an OnlyFans. You get paid every so many days, and it's crazy out here. The price of eggs, the price of this, the price of that. But do y'all have any other, like, hustle in you? Do y'all care about school? Like, I want books. I want a desk. I want to be great at writing, at reading. These are big facts, bro. I'm not just saying this. Like, I used to want to show cleavage and, like, perk up my ass and, you know what I'm saying, my titties and shit like that. And then I realized, like, some men are disgusted by that. Real men that are looking for a female to cook, clean, and iron and do their laundry or make themselves available to have a meal or cook a meal, they are not, a lot of them don't even be beat for a bitch who has all their goodies out, because they know if you're super friendly to them, you being super friendly to the whole motherfucking world, the whole team. And I used to think that that's how you know what I'm saying, keep a man. You just threaten him to, like, fuck his friends because, like, they all want to fuck you, right? Wrong. I think the best thing to do as a young adult woman is definitely to not be a stripper, a bottom girl, an OnlyFans model. Yes, it gets you money very quickly, gets you clout and recognition, but it also gets you in danger. You could die young. There's so many diseases and so many drugs, and it's like, I value my health now, whereas I never used to. Like, I don't want herpes. That girl Joker that's all over your For You page from I Heart Memphis, she's got herpes. The other chick who was messing around with Drake and this one and that one, she's in a wheelchair and got AIDS, HIV. Y'all are glorifying sex and the human body too much for me. Like, I'm not busted. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on here being a hater. If I wanted to dress up and look like something, I could. Trust me. But at the end of the day, I don't base my worth on that. You know, I heard Lil Kelpie on his interview with whoever, not Jinx, but not No Jumper, the other one, the newest one. He said he used to get made fun of for shopping at Walmart. Like, y'all for real fucked up in the head. Stop making fun of people, bro. If you're smarter, when you have a bunch of letters after your name, a doctorate or a master's degree, then come holla at me. Y'all always trying to fucking make fun of someone's clothes or shoes or forehead or weight. It's like, teach me something then. For real. This is a rant, and I like to do these because you get to see me with no makeup, hair looking crazy, just waking up before coffee, you know. You'll get to see the real me, approach the real me if you want in the comments or questions, and you get a chance to hear, like, my real voice, no music, and I like that because now all these filters, these voice filters, these background filters, y'all really falling in love with fake characters. And it's crazy because Krishan Rock and Blueface were the most talked about thing at supposedly the vice president's dinner table at Christmas time. That was, you know what I'm saying, discussed on Blueface and Krishan's most recent interview with that gay gentleman, that Hispanic man. He was at like the vice president's house, and you know, he confirmed that. So, you know, it's just crazy to me because that's fake. That's all publicity stunts. That's all to portray the image of a false narrative, a false character to idolize. And it's crazy because she's coming out with Christian songs called Hallelujah. It's very contradictory, but guess what? Controversy is what gets people viral because it's something to disagree with. And that's how, like, I started to blow up, you know? I would do a video, like, talking about Islam and guarding my modesty. And then I'd be doing a dance video where a butt cheek comes out. That's how you get people to publicly criticize you and comment and mind your business. Like, as you young folks say, be fucking for real. So next time, like, you're questioning, like, society as a whole and why all of these B-listers and these regular Brit Barbies, Bad Babies, Bad Bunnies, and whoever the fuck else keeps gaining popularity and clout, and, you know, those who publicly do not preach the gospel but are obsessed with satanic rituals and weird shit. The secret satanic Illuminati and all that shit has been around for hundreds of thousands of years. I don't know why y'all still calling this shit conspiracy theories, bro. Skull Bones and, you know what I'm saying, Alex Jones, all that shit's been around for hella long. I guess because y'all are young and you're just figuring shit out on your own. Look, there are 800 empty prisons in the United States of New Jersey, FEMA camps. That is public knowledge, public information. These people aren't all crazy like you think they are. This shit is for real. Like, and being as though we're already at war and there's a war going on outside every single day, a spiritual war, I'm surprised more of y'all are not reading the Bible to get to understand the antidote to, like, you know what I'm saying, making this a little less stressful and a little more peaceful moving forward and getting yourself to heaven. Have you ever read the description of what hell is? Teeth gnashing. For y'all young folks to talk about, oh, hell's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Y'all must be out of your fucking minds, okay? And then a young female like me who is honest and who, you know what I'm saying, I have my wits about me. I have a high IQ. I read. I write. I exercise my body. I exercise my brain. I know I need to lose a little bit more weight and, you know what I'm saying, work out more and eat less sugar, and my pineal gland can get blocked that way, and this and that and this and that. But, like, yo, in comparison to other folks, the way they drink, the way they drug, you feel me? I could drink a little bit more water, probably sweat a little more. But y'all talking to a real fucking G, bro. On some real shit, like, I've been through it all. Seen it all. Blood, fucking sweat, and tears. Y'all really think your head, you're in a, it's like a mass psychosis in society. Y'all think wrong is right and right is wrong. And yeah, motherfucking sex sells, right? But, like, y'all don't gotta be fucking and fucking anything moving or anything with a hole to be an it girl or an it guy. If y'all want to be homosexuals as a man, you don't have to have 6-inch fingernails, clickety clacking them, and, you know what I mean, doing all this twerking on fucking TikTok. You don't have to be a feminine ass motherfucking, like, why are you portraying yourself as fucking weirdos and freaks? That's why, like, I'll never understand the community of, like, the whole gender roles and the he, she, him, shim, her. Like, I'm a female, I like dick, but if I didn't, I would be, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't be walking around looking crazy. And then you'll say, oh, this one's making fun of me, that one's making fun of me. Act like a fucking normal human. You're wearing cattails, cat ears, shitting in litter boxes in school, talking about I'm getting picked on. And then a female like me, who's being real, keeping it a book, not following trends, making my own trends, you feel me, is weird. But that's not weird. So cattails, cat ears, and shitting in litter boxes in school is not weird. But me cooking, cleaning, and making coffee videos and dancing a little bit here and there and working 60, 80 hours a week and documenting my recovery journey is weird. I'm mentally unstable. I'm mentally ill. Y'all are in a mass psychosis, bro. I'm fucking for real. Every other video is perk 10, I just popped a perk 10, perk 30, I just popped a perk 30. But when I light up a Newport, I'm a bad person. The fuck up.